Well, welcome back, all you adventure boys and girls. Today, you get part 4 of the cat episode adventure. And boy, was today the day. We always have to have one of those days where you just don't forget. And we have, at the end here, you'll see, we have commonly and kindly referred to this as Hell Hill. Early on in the ride, we got to meet some people that were riding in the opposite direction of us. And that guy goes, "Oh man, there's a hill." We turned around. There's no way we were going to do it. You'll know what we mean when we get there. And so the whole rest of the day we're riding, thinking, "Was this the hill? Is this the hill? Is this the hill?" And it wasn't until the very end, and I think it was about a 2.5 hour process to go, maybe 2 miles. We knew that was the freaking hill. Yep, that was it. So we had some fun with that. Not a lot of video on it, because honestly, when you're working that hard, the last thing you're thinking about is video. But we did get some photos of us doing some recovery on there and some other good stuff as well. So enjoy this video. I'll do a couple more commentaries, and we'll go from there. Now, up to this point, this had been probably our fastest paced day. And so after kind of coming through the mud here, we decided to stop and play around a little bit. You want to take this down there and back?
Okay, yeah.
Swapped bikes with each other, went through the mud hole, tried them out, and got a chance to feel how different bikes were running. Now, I can't say that anyone who gets on the 450 RL immediately goes, "Wow, that's amazing." They usually stall it once or twice, and it's got a pretty twitchy throttle until you do some mods to it. But about 1,000 miles into it, 1,200 miles into it, I fell in love with it. Right now, I think I'm up around 2,200 miles on it. I've got a new flywheel we're going to be putting in a little heavier. I really don't have a ton of complaints outside of it needs some protection and a darn better seat for sure.
I could get used to that, but it's a lot of vibration. It would take a while to get feel of it, you know. It's so much lighter and
yeah. I bet that's the rock cliff you were talking about, the rock ledge. Because I wouldn't want to go up that either. Whoa, that was not what I meant. So on about 200 yards from this spot here, with this little sharp U-turn here, we actually come across the first area where we've got to pick a few rocks out of the line for the big bikes. Unfortunately, we had one go down and pretty bruised up ribs, so we had to kind of leapfrog bikes back and forth between a couple riders to get everything forward through this next 2 miles, and then at that point the ribs were starting to feel better. He was able to ride through. So right now we're just starting to get a taste of what's going to be coming on.
Oh my.
Now, this is the point in time where you realize the quality of people that you ride with is what makes such an important difference between a good time and a bad time. And the most important aspect that I can tell is everyone being patient, everyone being respectful, and everyone helping. And not worrying about how long it takes to do something, because we all come to this with different skill levels, with different equipment, with different fears and phobias, and different being ignorant of different aspects. So I really, really love this group of guys, because not only do we see here Larry picking rocks out of the way to make the job easier, but you'll see here in a bit that we actually use Larry's green chili tow recovery strap system, and simply because somebody thought they saw a better path, tried it, and it didn't work out well. So the group of people you're with is so important when you ride. If you don't feel safe and comfortable that everyone's got your back, you need to find a better group.
All right. So there's that hump. Go over that rock. Oh, shit.
Now, mind you, this is not the first time we've had to pull out the green chili recovery strap system. It is now the second time in 3 years that we've had to do this. Thank you for making such a great product, Green Chili. So once we got downhill, it was just really relaxing and peaceful. Got a chance to take a break. And then we saw this, a coffee pot plugged into a tree in the middle of nowhere. I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff up. Somebody actually took the time to bring that out and plug it in there and make it work. It didn't actually work. So in the process of leapfrogging to get the bike out from the gentleman that had the injured ribs, we got a chance to actually two up on a 1200 GS on this road. So it was the first time ever for me, and I think the guys had a little fun kind of mocking us and making fun of it. So nuts to butts, boys. Keep going. At this point, we headed back to town, got a hotel room after going to Applebee's and having a fantastic meal. So everybody got their stuff home. A few broken bits here and there, broken windshield, bashed up plates, broken mirrors, and out of all this, though, we did get a new member to the family, a new Tiger 900. So looking forward to seeing Larry take that out for a spin and put a few dents into it. Hey, thanks for hanging along for part 4 of 4. Thanks for watching. If you like, hit the like button, subscribe. If not, see you on the flip side.